up. Oh, that is sensational. Has he done enough, Foxes? Oh, that is a big spin. Right. Just in time for the start of the race. Come on then. It's going to be clean as through turn one, I'm telling you. Like, ultra clean. Promise. Absolutely promise. You'd rock a fairy costume. Don't at me. Dear oh dear. Big Bob as well. A big shout out with a follow. PBR Blank as well. Big warm welcome to you. Absolutely. We can't let you go without a gifted sub. Just, it wouldn't be fair. Wouldn't be fair. Wouldn't be right.
Yeah, 100%. You're welcome, Hayden. It's the least I could do for you, bringing the community over here.
Absolutely.
I'm a big fan of everything Veloce.
That's a tick.
Yeah, so.
That is a tick. One day maybe. I hope you might see a little. Yeah, I don't know, a year's time. Something, Hayden. We'll see. We'll see how things are going.
Application with my name on it to Veloce, Hayden. Just remember who gave you that gift.
I love that. No, I mean, I gotta say, speaking of, we've been talking about esports season around the corner. Time to start getting excited for that. There's be some stunning races coming up in the esports season. Hugely intense as always. Can't surely be Yano crushing it again. It can't be. The open lobbies with crossplay. So we do host them, but this is a league. We choose just to do it in an invite-only lobby because tonight we've been doing sprint qualifying. So we've been mixing it up a little bit for race number 3 of the BFL. So we've had the sprint qualifying.
Unfortunately fell apart.
Yeah,
so this is lobby number 2 for the actual race.
It was not great
for our league, but
so look. 36 laps away. Very excited. I got to admit, so we got an Alpine on the front row. Looking good for the Williams duo. Ultra and Senna, P2 and P4 respectively. Should be very decent.
And one last time, chat. If there's any of you in here who have been living under a rock and don't know who Hayden is,
if you don't know,
go and give him a follow.
I mean, I'll be honest, you cannot call really yourself an F1 fan if you don't know who. Yeah, it's just, it's not right. It's not right. It's not. It's. Do you know what? It's just not cricket. So I mean, it's not a sort of the correct sporting reference to use, but it's just not. It's just not a cricket. Right, let's have a look. It's not right. No, it was absolutely that. It's not right. BRT Jacob are trying to get on his grid spot there, and he's eking forward.
Nice to see Tempo stays in a straight line. And,
he does, yeah, keeps it safe. Now look, we're not expecting the lights to play ball. They never seem to in these online races. The lights are on nonetheless. It's 5. Is it lights out? Not just yet.
It's lights out and away
there
we
it
go.
is. Now it all starts to sync up. It's a hella start from the Aston Martin. Not sure what has happened there. Oh, is that Jacob? Oh no! Turn 1. There was always going to be one victim, and it's got to be last week's race winner. Oh, ragging the life out of that Alpine. That is not the start that was wanted. Meanwhile, Tempo up into the lead. A little word on all things strategy. It's looking like a very simple medium to hard one stop. Maybe with a few incidents, a few accidents, things going a little bit awry in the latter stages. Maybe a few putting on some softs at the end. I'm sure we'll be getting to that in a few laps time. You can see the preferred strategies at the bottom of the screen there. But look, everybody away relatively cleanly. BRT Jacob's got a big job to do, but we know he's got speed. Tremendous speed and pace. So if anyone's going to be able to cut their way through this this pack here at the Red Bull Ring, probably put some money on him. The Senna got damaged. Should we have a look?
No, Callum Ultra had an awful start. He's dropped 3 down to P5. Senna is up 1. Everybody pretty much making gains. The big loser obviously BRT Jacob with that spin. We don't know if there's contact or not. Lager, Fury and MK2 Ellis have also dropped places. Everybody else is up.
Oh, is someone spun behind? Is that Oni? I think it is. Goodbye. Oh, he's gone right the way round. He's on the hard tyres. No doubt struggling to get a bit of a tyre temperature into those hard tyres. Let's have a quick look, actually. See who was decided to start on which tyre. The Bulk then deciding to go with the mediums. Flecky, as ever, doing something a little bit different. Going to start on those hards, go a long time, as is Ellis as well. I quite like that. Storm Twister Nations 2, a little bit further down the grid. Actually, Goodbye is on the medium tyres. As Exotic sets the fastest lap of the race. Oh, he's close now. Oh, it's a big lock-up into turn 1. But he's close here. Is DRS open? It is. Surely he's going to get the move done here on Tempo. Is he going to send it on the inside? Oh, he's thinking about it. Oh, he thinks better of it. Tempo, I think, locking up into turn 3. Surely this is where he's going to be able to get the run. Oh, he's not going to send it there, is he? Is he? No, he thinks better of it. I like that. A little bit of maturity, waiting for the
Agent's
opportune
made a move on Senna as well.
He has, up into P3.
A lovely little train here. It's Agent, Senna, Ultra, Snacks, Mercy. It's almost a BFL All-Star list with
it's close
a newbie
to say the least. Look at that. There are so many drivers that are under that 1 second gap. Going to be a little bit of a DRS train for the next few laps. I saw, speaking of Williams battles, I think Ultra looking to make a move on Senna. He does. Job done. Into turn 1. Senna going to come back at him at all? A bit of a wobbly exit for Ultra, it's got to be said, but both got DRS. It's going to be... Oh, hang on. Oh, he's having a look. Oh, there was a little look, wasn't there? There was a little look to the right, it's got to be said. I like that from Senna. Not going to settle down. A good start from the bulk of the drivers then. Oh, that's a big lockup. Let's have a look. Position change then. Exotic then, the biggest winner in these opening exchanges. Up 4 places. Currently in the lead. Tempo not far behind. He got a very, very good start to get up into P1 for the opening few laps as well. He's overall at 1 place. Agent up 3. Ultra and Senna, the biggest losers, it should be said, at the front of the grid. BRT Jacob down 9 places. He was at the back of the grid, and he's already finding himself back up in the points into P10. That is a stunning comeback already. Few guys on those harder tyres certainly going to be feeling the difference there. Tempo though with the first time penalty, pushing his luck a little bit with the track limits. Little shout out as well to RNO95 with the follow. Good to have you in
half
here.
A look at Agent.
It's getting close, isn't it? It's getting... Oh, do you know what? I thought Ultra might have been close enough to have a little peek there, but being sensible. There's a lot of sensible moves. What I'm finding interesting is how the bulk of the moves are being made down into sort of like turn 6. Normally, you know, it's not the longest DRS straight, but because it's downhill and you've got, you know, I think a slightly bigger differential with the top speed.
Yeah, I say you're going 5 miles an hour faster than you are down that hill, whether you've got DRS or not. And he's down into turn 4. Just to correct Blue, I think he said 6, but it's
sorry,
turn 4.
Turn 4. Yeah, sorry.
Obviously famous for Hamilton and Albon, but
that's true.
Callum Ultra's very, very close to Agent. Can he keep the exit nice and clean? Oh, Snacks just throws a wheel.
Mertzy as well.
He's got a right on the look of Senna here. Is he going to have a little look up the inside?
Oh, it's a lockup. Oh, Agent gets pushed.
Agent struggled as well. He got bit. He got out on the curb.
Flecky
retires.
I think he spins. Oh, who's that in the Williams? Make a bit of a lens. Wow, Senna made an incredible move down the inside there. Agent's lost quite a few places here. He was rolling very high.
He's lost 3. He's lost 3 in this lap. Last one to Agent down into turn number 3, and then lost 2 more when he came out of turn 4.
Looking at his steering wheel, he's got quite a bit of ERS that he can use. So I think it's about time maybe to use a little bit of that battery power. See if he can.
In sector 2, so Oney's round again.
I tell you what, I get the feeling that
a yellow flag. Oh, Agent! Oh, how did he hold that?
Oh, did he? Little wobble on the exit.
Saves, yeah. Agent very easily had him in the wall. Managed to catch it. And Snacks now in a Williams sandwich.
He is indeed.
As they are sort of trying to fight back to see if they can get back to his opposite tempo, who are sort of just trading places, just sharing out the DRS. Not teammates, of course, but maybe a tactical ploy from both of them to say, look, if we use each other, we can keep ahead of this gap. That you don't really want this train of 2 to come in sort of 6 or 7.
Absolutely. Gonna be intrigued as well. See if there's any sort of, what the difference is going to be in terms of teammates, what lap they choose to box on. I'm not sure if there's going to be masses of communication between some of the drivers, but what lap are we looking at here then for the swapped hard tyres?
For the mediums, I've got it on a sheet of paper in front of me. We're looking about lap, sort of about 15, 16, something like that.
Okay, so we're not too far away.
We're not a million miles
Snacks
away.
Gets past Ultra. Very nice. I mean, this is the thing. Like, it's probably not a circuit with a huge amount of degradation. It's fair to say, but it's certainly one where, softs are not going to cut it in terms of a lengthy stint. There's some circuits which they seem to go on and on. This is not one of them. Medium and hards, absolutely.
Lager's had a spin at turn 3 as well.
He has. We're going to go
let a few cars go past.
Oh, and he has.
He does get back up and running with no damage, hopefully.
Car looks okay.
See if there is anything on that car.
No, front left.
It's got all its bits.
Front
left end plate's gone.
Yeah, that's going to be causing a few problems. Maybe a bit of an early stop then. Front wing change onto the hard tyres and see if he can salvage maybe a points finish. That's going to be tough. Going to be very, very hard work.
Snacks is past Callum Ultra as well on that last lap. Obviously, these two had a famous coming together last season, and it was probably one of the best displays of sportsmanship we've seen. Snacks waited and lost about 5 or 6 positions on the penultimate lap to actually get Ultra back through.
I must admit.
No such collision this time.
I mean, we'll talk about that for a second because, just like we saw in the sprint race, Flecky moving to one side to allow Ellis pass, with that sort of collision. There's been some amazing moments in the BFL history with regards to
Jacob and Mercy started to cut it off Blue. Jacob nearly got Albon
right there.
Mercy really harsh on the squeeze coming out of turn 4.
There's enough of a gap though in front of Mercy that DRS overtake is surely going to be a bit of a given here in just a few corners time. We're going to keep an eye on this one. Oh, he's right there, isn't he, Jacob? What a performance that is. Well. Yeah, he's not far behind.
Jacob.
We're going to keep an eye on this. DRS wide open here. Along the start-finish straight, not the place to do it, but if you can get a decent exit through turn 1, it's looking good. Oh, Mercy a bit wide. Oh, he's vulnerable. Mercy moves over to the right. Oh, there's some mind games being played here with the DRS.
Jacob through.
Oh, and he has. Well, what's going to happen with DRS? Mello's going to get it, and Mercy's going to get it. So Mello getting in between the two enables Jacob to stay ahead. Mind games, absolute mind games.
90% of the field is on mediums.
Here we go.
The
There's
first hard runner is MK2 Ellis in P10.
Yeah.
Currently, so he's the first one on the flip strategy. We'll see what that does for.
Oh! Oh no! Mercy! Oh no! He's not hit the wall. Oh, he's safe. He goes off and into the gravel. Luckily, no damage. Oh, just lit it up on that exit curb. Oh, again, we spoke about certain places around this circuit which are dangerous when it comes to lighting up the rear tyres. That right there, case in point. Ellis, I tell you what, Ellis is pretty close. He's on hard tyres, but I'm not sure he's going to have enough. He'll have the DRS. Are we starting to get to the point now with that kind of medium-hard crossover? In terms of grip, the medium's turning off, you know, enough for the hard tyre to now start to be a bit more dominant.
Absolutely, we're in that window. And I say, these front lot, they're going to have to start thinking about these medium runners because Snacks, now he's in P3, is pulling these other three back towards the top. So we're actually looking like we might get a train of 6 at the front. So Tempo and Exotic, if they've got anything, really need to keep outside of that DRS with Snacks. They really can't let him latch onto the back because he's bringing these other three with him. But yeah, I think Ellis benefiting. Now we're firmly in the kind of crossover. I think the hards are probably around this point. They're going to be the faster tyre.
Yeah.
If they've been looked after, don't get me wrong. If they've been
this is it. Yeah. If they, I mean, and a lot of these guys that have been on the mediums, there's been a lot of pushing over the opening third of this race. You know, there's been a lot of overtakes, a bit of a DRS rate. Everyone has naturally just been trying to gain those positions before the pit stop phase. We didn't really speak about it too much, but in terms of undercut versus overcut, is one a little bit. Oh no, he's not, is he? Oh, and he is. He's back on circuit. Dear, he's got to be careful of these tyres now. They are going to be warm.
Yeah, I wonder if that's the rears just starting to sort of wear away.
Maybe that's a sign.
Maybe get a little bit of heat coming into them.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Just these mediums starting to go off a little bit. I think Snacks, he is. He's going to bite the bullet. He's into the pits. Surely then, hard tyres for Snacks here. Can't see it being anything different. On they go, the white-walled hard tyres. Nice, clean pit stop. Where is he going to come out, though? As Goodbye gets the 3-second time penalty. Oh, no, he puts it in the wall. Oh, Snacks late on the brakes. Had a little brush with the wall. I don't think it's done any damage. But, oof, that is less than ideal. He's going slowly. Not quite sure why he's going slowly. Ooh, not quite sure what was going on there. Definitely needs some heat into those hard tyres. That is for sure. Lager, meanwhile, at the back on his 4-lap old hard tyres. Not the race that he would have been hoping for. Obviously, he had to join a little bit late. There's a little bit of traffic. Maybe just suffering a little bit of on-track practice. But look, we've seen it before in these BFL races. Anything can change. If you can eke out these hard tyres to the end, you know, maybe a little safety car or something and soft tyre, you never know. Never know what is going to happen. Let's have a little look then at the front runners again. Exotic still in P1. Tempo keeping him very, very honest here. It's got to be said. Just a half a second behind. And I think Whether it's conscious or not, it's probably working out quite nice. Oh, Snacks. Oh no, Snacks. What's he done? Is that pit lane? Is that a pit lane retirement? I fear that it is. Regardless, a DNF for our Season 2 champion.
Retirement.
See, I wonder if Tempo's being tactical. Ooh, was it a dodgy one into the pits?
Callum Ultra came in. Well, Callum Ultra came into the pits, and Agent very nearly clobbered the back of him.
Mellow,
be wary, guys. It's going to be Snacks' AI is going to be coming out and pulling over. You guys safely navigate it.
Ooh, what's happened here? Is that Fury going slowly? It is. Fury facing the wrong way. Ooh, he's got some space though. Ooh, there we go. Change the gear. He too comes to pit. So look, lap 15. This is the turning point here. This is where these drivers, no doubt, going to be switching onto the hards. Who's going to bite the bullet here out of these guys at the front? I think Tempo is choosing to make the move. He is. Ooh. Ultra aggressive into that pit lane. My goodness me. Let's have a look. Yeah, hard tyres for most. Quite a simple strategy around here. Dick Van Dien has got cover off Callum now and pit. Yeah, going to be interesting. Quite a lot have come in. Senna has come in as well. Agent come in. So there's going to be a few battles in the pit lane. Ultra is out on the 1 lap old hard tyres. He finds himself in P3. Oh, is that Senna going slowly? No, it's not. It's just Agent and Mertzi are kind of all over him. Oh, this would be unbelievable to try and hold that round the outside. Has Agent got the run? It's close. But I think he does. He uses some of that stored battery. He doesn't have the DRS. Senna's coming back at him.
He's going to lose out here. Where's Mertzi and all this? So
oh, wow. Agent tried to throw it round the outside.
Oh. Tried to around the outside, didn't he? Senna gave him the room. Ever the gentleman.
Oh, he's there on the inside again.
Hill, though.
Oh, my goodness me. It's heart in your mouth stuff. Woo!
As Jacob picks up a penalty for corner cutting to gain a position.
He does.
So he's obviously taking Storm off the track
during the pit stops. Not too sure about that. Hopefully that gets clipped. Hansen
just flashed up.
Get on it.
Flashed up. So
it is. Yeah. Has he had his pit stop?
So that's just happened right now, Jacob. So
interesting. Okay, because I was part of me was thinking, well, if obviously he hadn't had the pit, he would have had the opportunity
to P7 on those hards.
16 lap old hards, and he started on them as well. Don't forget that. Oh, what the gears sound terrible on board until you get to like 6th gear. Ooh la la, that is not pleasant to say the least. So Mertzi still out on the medium tyres. He's making them last. Oh, you could just saw it there. Little bit at the back end of the car starting to sort of just fire out a little bit. Surely it's got to be now. He pulls the trigger on a pit stop. He is indeed. Into the pits he goes.
Oh, nearly throws it off the grass on the outside.
Crazy. Some of the drivers crazy aggressive into the pit lane. It's a pit lane that will catch you out.
It will catch you out. I'll tell you what, one person who's benefited from the undercut here, Callum Ultra. He's 3 seconds down the road in front of Agent and Senna.
Massively. Like right at the point that we were talking about, undercuts versus overcuts. So it's pretty clear to see that, yeah, it's made quite a difference being able to get those hard tyres up to temperature a lap early. The thing is, it might be only 1 lap in it, but, is it going to be enough as we reach the halfway stage of tonight's race. It's looking tidy. Exotic is up there. P1, Tempo following him very closely in P2. These guys, I mean, pretty much just separated by half a second consistently. Living in the DRS is Tempo. I'm sure Exotic will be enjoying the pressure a little bit. Obviously, these two, I'd say, are pretty good friends. So there's going to be a nice bit of competition between these guys for the win. Exotic as well is our reigning BFL champion. So, yeah, I'm sure he's going to be wanting to add to his tally of wins. Or maybe a test of friendship. Could we see a Barrichello-Schumacher situation? What do you reckon? Do you reckon Exotic's going to move aside at the end of the race to let Tempo have his first win?
I could maybe see it if Tempo was in a Ferrari. Maybe if they're in kind of a team game where he needs to ensure Tempo gets P2. But I can't see it when he's effectively a rival.
That is true. Yeah, very, very true. It would be interesting to see. Look, the battle between Senna and Agent continues. This is what's really good about this circuit, because you've got 3 DRS zones, kind of each in their respective sectors, so to speak. It keeps the drivers so close. I'm not sure if Senna's got enough juice here. Because this is the thing, it's presets as well. So maybe, a little bit of a difference in the choice of presets starting to have a little bit of an impact on race.
Senna not really using his ERS down that first straight.
No, he's not. He's got a decent percentage as well.
Maybe getting Agent to burn up a little bit of ERS. Maybe sort of setting him up for a few laps down the line. I mean, we've still got 16 to go.
That is true.
It's not disastrous if he kind of just sits here, conserves a little bit of battery, uses the DRS, maybe looks after his tyres a little bit.
Yeah, this is it. I think both Tempo and Senna, the kind of the position that they're in, it's a long game for them. There's 15, 16 laps to go to kind of just sit in the slipstream, enjoy the DRS. You're not going to be using your tyres quite as much. If you can sit there and let your battery build up a bit, you don't want to be using too much to start making a few lunges towards the end. Could be an interesting play as BRT Jacob up in P6. I say that though, they're still fighting it out, these two. This is some really, really good competition, I've got to admit, between Senna and Agent. A bit of weaving. This is going to be taken. Is Senna going to make the move? He does. Gets the move done into turn 4. A good exit. These two are going to be back and forth for the duration of this race. Love seeing battles
they know each other well. Agent racing over on the RR, so they had pretty much a good chunk of their RR season where these two were squabbling over there, so they're no strangers to each other.
It's certainly not. I think to say it's an advantage is probably the wrong word to use, but I think having the experience where you've driven with certain people before, especially in a competitive, whether it's a league race or some kind of competition, just kind of having raced with a few people when you kind of get to know their moves a little bit, know how much space they're going to give, you start to build up a picture of just how much you could push. We're all racers here, we all play this game, we know that there's some names and drivers that you probably give a little bit more caution and a bit more space and awareness to. It's probably the fair way to say it. But those two guys, certainly enough experience racing each other. They know each other's limits is the best way to put it, I think.
Senna had a bad run.
Mertzi, he retires. Oh my goodness me, is that a turn 3? Or are we going to see it Oh, it's a big lockup. Trying to see the car. It's on the inside. It's a safety car. Oh, AJ, what do you do here? Oh, what do you do here?
So it's a VSC, I think. It's not a full safety.
Is it only
the safety car, yeah, it's not coming out.
Okay.
So I think the reason Senna had a slow exit into sector 2, maybe got just yeeted from the session.
Okay.
I'd say I've already done it, Hanson. He's already back.
He's back in now.
I was I was on it straight away as soon as he left.
Looks like
luckily he's not lost too much. Because it is a VSC. But yeah, don't worry, chat. I was on it. Good. As soon as the message came up from Senna, I hit the invite.
Lager. Oh, it goes from bad to worse. Speeding under the safety car gives him some more time penalties as well. I think getting out of the way as well, some of the front runners, gets into the gravel. Oh my goodness me, not sure what has happened there. Really not quite. I think he's moving out of the way. Blue flag, letting the other runners through. Toad Carrot, yeah, part of the the stewards team, but yeah, I think there's a few tempo fans in here tonight. That's not anything against Exotic, but everyone loves the underdog, doesn't they? You know what I mean? It's it's going to be tough. He's got a decent chunk of hers. Exotic has a little bit less, but look. Exotic is not a BFL champion for nothing. Super consistent. Has been in this situation plenty of times. He knows the score, knows what is needed to win league races. So I'm sure he's feeling a little bit of pressure with tempo behind, but you just know he's in control. Oh, Jacob gets past Agent as well. Jacob is making moves. What a drive. From Jacob. It's an unbelievable comeback. Absolutely on the charge, but
more of a gap for his next target though. Callum Ultra.
Yeah, this is
4.5 seconds down the road.
Agent.
Again, can Agent and Senna lock into the back of Jacob here? Can they get dragged back to the pack?
He's sort of having a look.
Agent had half a look at Jacob.
It was a little look, but I think people realise it's down into this corner. Down into turn 4, which seems to be the real overtaking play. Because I think once you get the opportunity to move, like that's it. It's very difficult for the defending driver to kind of come back from that. You know, as opposed to turn. Yeah, if you overtake on that first straight into turn 3, it's not really. You know what I mean? You're just going to be a bit of a sitting duck down that next straight. So seems like people are waiting. Don't forget though, there are some time penalties knocking about. So there's a little visual reminder of the time penalties that we've got at the moment. So, no wonder Jacob is on the charge. He needs to gain a decent chunk of time if he is going to get some solid points. Meanwhile, with Exotic up in the lead, it's looking
Tempo's
pretty
just had a little bit of a mistake coming out of turn 1. There's a brief yellow flag and he's dropped right off the back.
3 seconds behind now and has 6 seconds worth of penalties. Not what we would have hoped for, but let's have a little guess, shall we, as to where Mr. P2 is likely to finish. Old Callum Ultra, 3.6 seconds behind with those time penalties. Will put him into P2. Sadly, position he is pretty well versed on. For those that don't know, I know Callum Ultra has finished P2 in every single Drivers' Championship in BFL history. Super consistent, but just not able to get it over the line. And,
I'm glad you brought him up. I have a cracking stat on Callum Ultra.
For Ultra?
I've got a couple of cracking stats. Okay. So, last race, Callum Ultra passed the 500 point mark in BFL. The man is currently sitting on 506 points. Closest to him is Exotic in the early 300s. Just put that out there. Let that process for a little bit.
He is the champion of champions as well.
And here's the impressive stat. If I had to ask you...
Sorry, that's not the impressive stat. 500 league points.
If I had to ask you...
Okay.
So the stat is related, right, to Callum Ultra finishing in the top 4. How many races do you think Callum Ultra's on the streak?
Oh, my. A top 4 finishes streak.
Inside the top 4.
And is that including, obviously, last week's race as well?
All seasons.
So in all seasons, I'm going to go with 6.
Double it and then some. The man is on 14 races inside the top 4 in a row.
Gosh.
Last 2 races of season 2.
Yeah.
The entirety of season 3. And the first 2 races from season 4.
Wow.
Annoyingly, that streak starts after a DNF. Or as you remember, he didn't turn up to Australia.
You couldn't make Australia,
2.
Yeah.
If you ignore Australia, season 2, Callum Ultra has not been outside the top 4 in a BFL race since the season 2 opener in Mexico.
And where did he finish there? I mean, if you can remember that.
P5.
He was P5.
So it's...
Wow.
Bonkers in terms of consistency. Like, the man is...
So essentially, for
BFL
2 full seasons...
The driver's titles.
For basically 2 full seasons, he has been in the top 4 of every race. That is...
Yeah, he's...
That is a mind-blowing
hands down in terms of accolades. I know he hasn't, unfortunately, got the driver's titles to kind of back it up, but everything else stat-wise, he's clear on everything. The only thing he gets beaten on are fastest laps, snacks, I think.
Yep.
And I think, in terms of podiums, not including wins, he's beaten by Exotic. But when you factor the wins in, he's got the most podiums.
Right. Yeah.
So it's only really kind of the fastest laps that he's down on, but.
Wow.
He's a staggering driver, he really is.
I mean,
I say, if you ask me who the best driver in EFL is, I am fighting Callum Ultra's corner until I die.
I mean,
quite frankly, until someone else beats it.
This is it. I mean, what's stunning? I mean, let's we look at this driver like Exotic. He's up there. By the way, Exotic clearly had a little bit of a wobble. Tempo is back to being less than half a second behind him. But does have 6 seconds worth of penalties.
100%. These guys are coming in the chat saying it like Ultra. He doesn't say boo to a goose. Like, he's just the perfect really guy to have in your league. He doesn't cause any trouble. He's sensible. He's smart.
As an all-round guy and driver.
Anybody talk about him negatively?
No,
he's a lovely chap. He really is.
Really is super consistent.
Under pressure here though.
Yeah,
Jacob within the DRS. So unfortunately, Senna and Agent haven't been able to come along with that. Senna's holding on to Agent, but Agent's dropped back from Jacob. But Jacob does have that 5-second penalty to consider. Yes, it may be subject to appeal. We don't know yet. There's a Mercedes round, but that is Fury because he's the only one in the race. And Oni has dropped it a nice 360 coming out of turn 3 as well.
No.
Oh, it looks like Fury's coming back onto track and has collided with Oni, or Oni's tried to avoid and clipped him.
That is a lot of carbon fibre. And he retires
out as well
from the session.
So that's a yellow flag in Sector 2.
It is.
I think the car is still going as well.
It is.
So I think that may be a retirement, I think.
I'm not too sure here. It's going to pull it. That's it. It's going to pull over to one side. Certainly taught that bollard a lesson, didn't it? Oh my goodness me!
It did, didn't it?
That bollard was that bollard was not going undamaged, was it? That was being hit from the word go.
Yeah.
Callum Ultra leaves the session. Oh no! What has happened there? Oh no! We'll look to get him in. That's going to leave him a bit vulnerable to Agent. That is not what he wants to see happen. Oh, Agent's going to get the run here. And he does. He gets past with relative ease. Senna now is going to be on him. Oh no! right as we were talking about a P2 finish for him. Oh, he rejoins. Oh, is Senna going to get...
on the invite again.
Oh, Senna was thinking about it. Can Senna get it done here? Oh, he's gonna... Yeah, he does. Senna moves through.
Yeah, obviously it's still Callum Ultrabot at this point. I doubt he'll take control in the middle of a corner like that. But he's got to be careful here just to see when he does take control. Logic dictates the straight coming up here.
Yeah, never...
You can time it to take control in this little section or onto the main straight.
Indeed.
Yeah, there he is. He's back in control, so he timed it well.
Indeed, back in
That's
control.
unfortunate. A couple of drivers suffering with that today.
Yeah, a bit of...
seems like the Cody servers are on the blink somewhat.
Yeah, EA Sports. Yeah, the broken code.
We're not in the game anymore.
Well, the broken code is in the game, that's for sure. Well, we will watch Ultra with intrigue. A few laps to go, and there is some time penalty. So look, if anyone's going to try and make up some gaps, it's going to be him. But so we got Agent with a 3-second penalty. It's I don't think we're going to be able to say with any confidence where people are going to be finishing. And obviously, guys, there's the potential to review a few of these penalties as well. None that are caused by the pit lane. That was a statement that we put out to the drivers as well.
So info coming through from our pit lane reporter, Hanson_48.
Our roving reporter in Hanson.
And by the way, it's safe. It's from Fury in chat. I just wanted to make a little Ted Kravitz joke. You've got Mr. Fury, obviously, brake not responding. So that's why he's retired on the track. Didn't want to risk causing problems for other people with a non-functioning brake going down, which is the sensible thing to do.
Fair play.
But that's interesting as well. We've had a couple of people in a few lobbies, a few races that I've been a part of, where brake pedal becomes unresponsive, and it's really, really strange.
It's not what you want to see. Well, look, lap 33 or 36, and just before we get into the final stages of this Austrian Grand Prix, indeed it's September. You got some discounts on all of your resubs, your gifted, all that good stuff throughout this month. But a little moment actually to thank each and every one of you that is watching this stream, whether you've come across from the raid, whether you're a fan of one of the drivers that are here in this league. It's you guys that make it. It's you guys here watching that, get me and AJ pumped about it, and it's truly phenomenal at the end of the stream to see the numbers, to see the amount of you that come in, that watch, that enjoy. We work extremely hard. Me and AJ both have full-time jobs. The late nights, the multiple conversations to get all of this together and sorted. And, it's all ultimately because we really, really want you guys to enjoy it. So, as we're a third of the way through this season, still lots more to come. For me and AJ, the rest of the team, I know some of the team are driving, but it's hugely appreciated. We hope that you're enjoying it as much as we are. And the other thing as well, we want to see you guys racing. Some of these names, we see you coming on a Wednesday. Look, tomorrow night we're hosting some lobbies. It's crossplay. Come and get involved. It's all about the community. We want as many familiar names and faces in those lobbies. It's all a bit of fun, all a bit of a giggle. Get involved into all things Bluefoxx. We want to see you there 100%. Absolutely. Oh, what's this? Fury struggling on turn 3, I should say. Either slow down too much. That's it's not good, is it? There's still some wheel issues, isn't there, for many people? Bit of a hangover maybe from F1 2021. Not ideal, chat. Not ideal. It's not what we want to see. Especially, you want people pushing to be on a wheel. You know what I mean? Oh, penultimate that then. Let's have a look with the leaders. Exotic Plains then, looking commanding, I'm going to say. He's been under pressure from tempo for much of this race, but has kept it clean. More importantly, kept it within the track limits. and yeah, has done a job here. Who's that going slowly through turn? I think that might be Mellow Cover with a little bit of a spin. Here we go then, chat. Final lap of this Austrian GP. Exotic and Tempo through turn 1. Jacob follows closely. What a performance from BRT Jacob. After spinning out turn 1 of this race, fighting his way through, I'm putting it out there now, he gets my driver of the day. That is an unbelievable performance.
Incredible recovery drive, isn't it?
Wow, to get out. Obviously, he's got some penalties. We'll see where that leaves him in the official race classification when that comes out.
Yeah, obviously, guys. Yeah, the order that we're going to see across the line is obviously going to be provisional. We say we don't know at this point what appeals, if any, we're going to get.
That is it.
So yeah, keep an eye out on the standings when they are produced. But everything at the moment is provisional.
Yep, it all gets confirmed once we put the official classification out, which will be a little bit later on tomorrow. The qualifying will be live on Friday. But look, what a race it has been for Exotic Planes in the Ferrari. Your Austrian GP winner. Tempo crosses the line P2. No, he doesn't, but Jacob gets it in P2. That is stunning. Senna moves up into P4. Ultra 5th. Agent 6th. The time penalties are starting to play out. Mellow Cover, look at this. 30 seconds behind. Again, P7. I think it's becoming a bit of a common finishing spot for Mello. Great performances from him.
There you are. Great race for Williams, though.
Wow, what
P4,
a
P5.
stunning performance. What, I mean, Constructors' Championship is going to look very close. The saddest thing about
that is the P4 streak is over.
It
dies at 14 races, but incredible nonetheless from Callum Ultra. 14
races, P4. And
I mean, at least we can change the stat now, Ultra. We can go. You've been inside the top 5 for 23 races. That's not a bad backup stat, is it? Let's be honest.
Jeez! Wow! Goodness me, that went quick. BRT Jacob, driver of the day in game. I mean, I cannot say.
I'm not surprised.
That I am surprised really with that. To AJ, if you have the clip, you have to send it to AJ where it'll be reviewed by him and the stewarding.
Yeah, on either Xbox or Discord, whatever is easiest for you, I will make it work.
GG's Exotic, very, very good win. Drive through for Noja, it was speeding under the VSC. That's what we saw. So I think right as it was ending, probably were just like fractionally then going into the delta. Indeed, Tempo. It is a first podium, but look, Exotic Planes with a win from P5 on the grid. He'll be pleased with that considering the penalties received in the sprint quali. BRT Jacob, another stunning performance. What a fight back from him. Also takes the fastest lap, a 1:07.374. Tempo on the podium, holds position, qualifies P3, finishes P3. Congratulations to him. Senna in P4, the fan club will be happy. He holds station. Ultra missing out a few spots. He finishes P5. That 14 race streak of P4 and above does end here. Agent and Mello solidly in the point as well. Mello up many places for that P7 finish. Ellis, Storm, and Natius as well in the points. First points in BFL history for Natius, is it? I believe so.
It is, yeah.
GG's to Natius. Solid, stunning performance.